And it is a pleasant Saturday afternoon to one and all. We welcome you to JBA Basketball on the King James Radio Network. Game 2. We'll have Mitch do the announcements here of those starting lineups, and so we'll do that right now.
Coached by Matt Barr. Number 1, Zach Medina. Number 5, Connor Cerrone. Number 7, James Taylor. Number 12, Hunter Sherlock. Number 13, Matthew Stanton. Number 21, Rick Condon. Number 23, Rodney Jones. Number 24, Trevor Parks. Number 32, Jay Carter. Number 35, Dave Cousins. And the number 1.
Declan Mass. So here we go. That was the announcement of the lineups. This will be Long Hill versus Madison Maroon. 1 versus 2. Madison Maroon, the 1 seed. Long Hill, the number 2. So let me turn my second mic down. I will sound at least somewhat better. So here we go. Long Hill in their blue jerseys, wearing white letters and numbers. Madison in their white jerseys, wearing the maroon red letters and numbers. Tip and control will go to Hunter Skolanich, and it'll go over to Long Hill. They will have it in the front court. Number 24, Trevor Bolkoch with it, and he'll pass it off here to Nikhil Mavinkar. So it'll go to Nick Monty, and now to Mavinkar. Mavinkar on the right wing, and they'll swing it around now, and trying to drive through. Nope, they'll kick it right, and it goes over to Jake Harder. He tries, nope, they'll pass it back to the right corner, and Bolkoch. And on the baseline, stolen. Madison will have it. They come back the other way. In the front court is Brendan Mariani, and so they'll pass it here. It goes to the left corner. They try to pass it inside. Turnaround hook shot goes off the front rim and in from number 50, Cy Bowen. Bowen scores the first 2 points of the game for Madison. They lead it 2-0. 7:07 to go in the first. Trevor Bolkoch swings it, and this will be a foul line jumper off the front rim from Jake Harder. Rebound goes back the other way to Madison. So Madison will bring it up into the front court. Timmy Holland. They'll pass it here to the near side, and Garrett Notine. And they'll swing it back over to Holland. Holland, they go inside out. Notine has it and goes left. This will be a short left corner jumper off the side rim from Owen Highlander. Rebound goes back over to Bowen, but a travel. And so it'll go back over to Long Hill. 6:40 to go in the first. Long Hill, led by head coach Matt Bolkoch, and Madison Maroon, led by head coach Dutch Holland. And so, in the front court is Nikhil Mavinkar. And they'll swing it around. Swing it over to Nick Monty. Nick Monty with it, and tries to pass it and does to Trevor Bolkoch. He's at the foul line. He'll go ahead and take the jumper from there, and he hits. Trevor Bolkoch with the first 2 for Long Hill. We're tied at 2. 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Madison will have it coming from right to left in the home white. Again, the maroon red letters and numbers, nicknamed the Dodgers, as we get a short-range jumper that pops out for Owen Highlander. Put back goes off the side rim and out. I believe that was Cy Bowen. Rebound comes back the other way. Mavinkar will try to go up. Nope, gets it stolen. Coming back the other way. Lead pass from, and we'll get the layup here. Goes in. Lead pass from Garrett Notine to Brendan Mariani, and Mariani puts it in for the 2. It's 4-2, 5:39 to go in the first. So Mavinkar in the front court passes off here to Bolkoch, and he'll go ahead and put up a runner from 15, and it goes in. Trevor Bolkoch has 4, or yep, he does. It's tied at 4. 5:23 to go in the first quarter. So Madison will have it in the front court. Timmy Holland on the far side passes here to Garrett Notine, and he'll swing it left now for Owen Highlander. Highlander tries to pass it inside, and rolling right-hand hook shot layup for Brendan Mariani. He's got 4. 6-4 is your score. Madison up by 2. 5 minutes to go in the first. For Long Hill, Bolkoch swings it left, and this will be a left wing 3 or 2. It's a long 2 for number 21, Nick Monty. He's got 2. We're tied at 6. 4:46 to go in the first. So Notine has it here in the front court. And Notine on the dribble, drives through, and we'll try to put up a floater here. It's off the back rim and out. Rebound goes back, and we get a whistle to tie up. And Cy Bowen tied up with Hunter Skolanitz. And a jump ball. So inbound here. Inbound from Mariani and tries to pass it, goes to the far side, and no time, but it's stolen. Coming back the other way, Trevor Bokach, and he'll pass off here, and this will be a layup for Mavincurve. And Nikhil Mavincurve has 2. It's 8-6 Long Hill. 4:13 to go in the first. Bowen kicks it right. They swing it to the right corner now. And Mariani, they go inside. And Owen Highlander's shot is deflected, but we get a foul. Foul is called on Jake Harder for Long Hill, his first. Team foul number 1 on Long Hill, which means that Owen Highlander will shoot 2 for Madison. Islanders' first one off the front rim and out. Couple of substitutions for Long Hill coming up. Nate Golick and Matthew Stanton will come in on the next whistle. Actually, they'll come in now. Nick Monty and Nikhil Mavincurve will come out. 4:06 to go in the first quarter. And Owen Highlander will take his second one here. This one off the front rim and in. So 1 of 2 for Highlander. 4:06 to go in the first. It's 8-7. Long Hill with a 1-point lead. In the front court is Trevor Bokach, but he gets tripped up. In the front court, the foul is called on Garrett Notime. So it's his first. Team's first. Substitution for Long Hill, number 23, Riley Jones will check in. Jake Harder comes out. Inbound goes to Trevor Bokach. 3:54 to go here in the second. Bokach drives through, but the ball goes off of his knee out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Madison. So Garrett Notime will inbound with 3:52 to go in the first. It's 8-7 here in game 2 of our JBA Finals triple hitter. This is our 6th grade trifecta. So here's Cy Bowen, and tried to pass it through the hands of Owen Highlander out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Long Hill. So inbound, and pass goes into the right corner. This will be a short right corner jumper off the side rim and out from Skolanitz. Rebound goes back to Cy Bowen and Madison. Coming up the floor here is Garrett Notime, and we get a carry across the half-court line. And so Long Hill will get it back with 3:25 to go in the first. Matthew Stanton will inbound, and he'll go into the backcourt. Trevor Bokach brings it up. Bokach dribbles around the lane to the left, drives through, left hand layup is good. Trevor Bokach with 6. Long Hill takes a 3-point lead at 10-7 with 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Cy Bowen, top of the key, swings it right now for Timmy Holland. And they go right wing for Mariani. And they'll pass it here to the near side for Garrett Notime. They'll swing it left for Owen Highlander. He's in the corner, back to Notime. And now they go right once again for Holland. So they'll swing it around. 2:47 to go in the first. Pass intended for Mariani. Knocked out of bounds. So it'll stay with, as Nate Golick knocked it out of bounds, it'll stay with the Dodgers. Inbound, and it goes into Notime. They swing it to the right corner, and Mariani, he'll put up the jumper, and it's off the front rim. Rebound goes back to James Coslett and Long Hill. Coslett just checking into the game. Left angle 3 here is off the front rim from Trevor Bokach. Rebound goes loose. Madison has it. Coming back the other way is Mariani. He'll drive through to 2 defenders. Shot goes out, but he is fouled. Mariani will get a trip to the line here. Foul is called on number 24, Trevor Bokach. That's his first. For Long Hill, team foul number 2. And Nikhil Mavincurve will check in on the next whistle. I had to work on that name, but I got it. And first one pops in and out from Brendan Mariani, that is. Substitution is Danny Boyer will check in from Madison. So Mavin Curve back to the bench. Second one off the front rim and out. Rebound and trying to go up was Boyer. That's no good. Put back. That's no good. Rebound comes back the other way. Here's Longhill in the front court. And this will be a left angle three. Goes out for Harder. And we get a whistle. And we get a loose ball foul. Foul is called on Danny Boyer. His first. And Nikhil Mavin Curve will indeed step in. He will replace Trevor Bokach. With 2:09 to go in the first, 10-7 game. Inbound from Matthew Stanton goes right for Mavin Curve. They go now back to Stanton. Right corner, or right elbow rather, for the jumper. Nope. Off the back rim and out. Rebound goes to Owen Highlander and Madison. Now in the front court is Brendan Mariani with 1:55 to go in the first. Mariani passes left, but it's tipped and stolen. Matthew Stanton with the steal. Lead pass here from Mavin Curve. He goes left, and shot will not count. Travel. Mavin Curve with a nice give and go to Nate Golick, but it did not go. Call for the travel. 1:39 to go here. Highlander passes off. Holland, passes off. Gets it back from Mariani. Holland stops his dribble. No travel. Slid the left foot there. And so it'll go back over. As I think Holland more in disgust than anything else threw it past the referee. Owen Highlander comes out and Ryan Marquardt comes in. With 90 seconds to go. And so it'll be Longhill ball, at least for the moment, and nope, turnover. As Golick threw it past Mavin Curve, and so it'll go back over to Madison with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. He sailed out of bounds on the far side. Longhill 10, Madison 7. Inbound will go into Brendan Mariani, who leads Madison with 4 points. Trevor Bokach leads Longhill with 6. Pass inside, nice pass inside from Mariani to Highlander, but the layup goes short. Actually, check that. That is not Highlander. As the ball goes out of bounds, that was Marquardt with the short layup. The ball on the other end on the fast break for Longhill went out of bounds. They lose possession. Substitution as Declan Massacre comes in. And Timmy Holland comes out. In the front court is Mariani with 57 seconds left. Massacre passes off. And this will be a pass tipped and taken away. Matthew Stanton with the steal. Mavin Curve on the fast break. He'll go up. Right side layup goes out. Rebound goes to Longhill. It went to Harder. He'll pass it back. 15-footer from Stanton off the back rim and out. And loose ball foul. Foul is called on Matthew Stanton. His first, number 3 on Longhill, with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Brendan Mariani will pass it here to Massacre. And they'll swing it back. They'll swing it around right now. Head fake and drive from Marquardt. No, he'll pass it back. He'll pass it back to Mariani. He drives through, almost lost the ball. Travel. Wasn't able to keep possession. The referee basically saying he juggled, but still took some steps. 17 seconds left in the first. Longhill 10, Madison 7. Here in our 1 versus 2 final here in game 2. Mavin Curve coming up the floor, tries to pass it and does to Golick. Now back to Mavin Curve. Mavin Curve will try the 20-footer for 3. It's off the side rim. Rebound goes back over to Madison. 1 second left. Half-court shot from Mariani goes out. And that will end the first quarter. Matthew McIntyre got the rebound and gave it to Mariani, who almost made the half-court shot. We have played 1. And it is Madison Maroon trailing 10-7 against Longhill. So Longhill 10, Madison Maroon 7 here in our second final. We make it back to live action here in the second quarter. 10-7, Longhill with the lead. They've got the basketball. And Nick Monty with it. He passes off here to Trevor Bokach. We get a whistle and a travel called on Bokach. And so It'll come back over to Madison. 18 seconds gone by here in the second quarter. And so Cy Bowen will pass it back here to Timmy Holland, who will bring it up. Holland passes it to the near side, and Garrett Notine, he drives through, has a lane, puts it up. Layup goes out, though, from the left side. Rebound goes into the corner. Notine trying to track it down, and Madison has it, and they give it. And Holland all alone, but his shot goes high off the glass, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Nick Monty got the rebound, but he stepped out on the baseline. And we'll head back over to Madison with 7:20 to go here in the first half. Quick inbound here from Madison. And goes to Bowen, and now goes to Holland. Foul line jumper off the side rim. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Madison. 45 seconds gone by here in the second. Inbound. Once again goes, no, tip this time by Bokac. He's got the steal. And Bokac one-on-one with Holland. Puts up the floater off the back rim and out. Holland with the rebound. Timmy Holland will come back the other way. No, tried to pass it for Bowen, but stolen. And Bokac is fouled at the right elbow. Foul is called on Madison. And it's called on Timmy Holland, his first. Number 3 on Madison. 7:01 to go in the second. Inbound goes to Bokac in the right corner. They pass it over now to Zach Medina. And he tried to pass it along the baseline. And we get a tie-up and a jump ball between Timmy Holland. Timmy Holland, thank you. Timmy Holland and 12? 21, okay. Nick Monty, jump ball. The aging process is happening to me right in front of my eyes. So Holland swings it around, and Bowen to Holland swings it left now. Swings it left for no time. They go left now for number 4, Thomas Grayling. Like I said, the aging process. Grayling goes over to Notine, and he tries to go up with it. It's deflected and knocked down by Riley Jones. We get a whistle and a travel along the baseline on Madison. So Jones with the block. And so Bokac will bring it up. They swing it right. Short corner jumper is off the front rim and out from Hunter Skurlanitz, and so it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Long Hill. .6:11 to go in the second. Pass goes into Bokac, and they'll swing it now over to Nick Monty. Monty on the dribble, looking. He'll pass it back to Bokac. And he'll go ahead and take the straight on 3, and it rattles in and out. Rebound goes back over to Cy Bowen. Madison will come back the other way on the fast break. Garrett Notine will slow it down, and he'll pass it to Timmy Holland on the far side. Holland driving through, stops. Passes back to Notine with 5:46 to go here in the second. Notine saw a lane, but it closed up. They swing it around from Grayling to Notine to Holland, and goes right corner now, baseline, foul. And we'll get the call here. Foul is on Hunter Skurlanitz, his first, as Jack O'Haron was coming up the floor. So Cy Bowen comes out. Danny Boyer goes in. 4th team foul on Long Hill. So inbound here from Thomas Grayling, and it goes back out to Timmy Holland. Holland in between the circles. Bounce pass right now for Garrett Notine. And stops, nope, kicks it left for Grayling. And it'll go back to Holland. Holland has it knocked loose from behind by Bokac, but recovered by Madison. They pick it up momentarily. And Bokac, nope, this will be a tie-up. Tie-up between Jack O'Haron and Nick Monty. Jump ball. It'll go to Long Hill. Substitution for Madison. Holland will come out, and Brendan Mariani back in. It's still 10-7. No one has scored yet in the first almost 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Bokac passes inside to Skurlanitz. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound goes back over to Stanton. He tries to get a shot, but it's not there. Taken away. Mariani will pass it here to Notine, who will bring it up. Notine, and we get a travel call on Notine. And so it'll come back Thomas Grayling will come out, and Ryan Marquardt will go back in. 4:53 to go in the second. Trevor Bokach brings it up, and will go right. Goes right for Nick Monty. Back to Bokach. And we'll try to swing it now to Matthew Stanton. Stanton on the dribble, and goes to Zachman. Check that. That is, we get a foul away from the ball. Passed it to Monty. Foul is called on Madison away from the ball, and Danny Boyer. It's his second, team's fourth. Boyer, no, Jack O'Haron will come out. Substitution for Madison. Bokach will try the right wing three, and he hits off the quick inbound. Trevor Bokach with 9, 13-7 now. Long Hill in front, 4:25 to go here in the second. Garrett Noton with the basketball. He'll go to the far side. We get a whistle. We get a hold foul on Matthew Stanton of Long Hill. That's his second. Number 5 on Long Hill. Inbound from Brendan Mariani. He passes to the right corner, and Matthew McIntyre gets it back to, and Mariani is fouled outside the paint. Foul is called on Matt Stanton, his third. Number 6. Yes, he's an announcer's dream. Number 6 on Long Hill. Mariani to inbound from the baseline, lob passes, and so Madison will have it. This will be no time with 4:13 to go in the third, and goes left, passes off to McIntyre, and back to no time. They'll swing it back to Mariani. Mariani goes to McIntyre, and 10-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound goes back over to Jake Harder, excuse me. Jake Harder and Long Hill. So Long Hill will have it. Zach Medina passes right for Skolanitz, and we get a whistle, and it looks like we get a foul on the floor. Foul is called on Danny Boyer of Madison. That is his third. Number 5 on Madison. 3 in and 3 out here for Long Hill. 2 in and 2 out for Madison. With 3:47 to go in the half. So Connor Cerati will inbound for Long Hill. Bounce pass, quick inbound to Jake Harder, but his shot is deflected, and we get a tie-up and a jump ball between Hunter Skolanitz and Declan Massacre. So it'll go to Madison on possession. 3:38 to go here in the half. And it'll be Madison ball. Massacre passes off here to Mariani. They go right inside for Marquardt, but he can't get a shot off. Does pass it back. Massacre will put it up. It's off the glass and out. Put back by McIntyre goes out. Another put back goes in from Owen Highlander. Highlander with 2. He's got 3 for the game. 13-9 with 3:10 to go in the second. Mavencurve passes off. He'll pass off to Harder. He tries the jumper. It's going to go out of bounds, though. I think they'll say it was deflected. So Long Hill will keep it. Riley Jones will check in for Hunter Skolanitz. Inbound here from Connor Cerati. Bounce pass into traffic. Mavencurve has it. Jump ball, though. And it'll go back to, it'll go back to Long Hill. Massacre got his hands in there. So they'll try it again. And they'll pass it to the right corner here, and Jake Harder, he'll try the baseline floater, and it rolls in. Jake Harder with 2. 15-9, Long Hill coming back the other way. Layup goes around and out for Nick, check that for Ryan Marquardt. We get a foul off the shot. Foul is called on Jake Harder, his second. Team foul number 7 on Long Hill. And Ryan Marquardt will shoot 2.
Like, do I go down? Do I go up?
And left-handed shot goes off the back rim. So far, not good for Madison from the free throw line. They're 1 for 5. Long Hill has not had a free throw yet. 2:50 to go here in the second. So Ryan Marquardt will try it again. And this one off the back rim. Rebound goes to Brendan Mariani. Offensive board. Puts it back up off the side rim. Bokac with the rebound for Long Hill. And gives to Mavin Curve. And he tries to dump it in. And Cerati puts it up and in. Right side. Connor Cerati. 17-9. Long Hill with their biggest lead of the game at 8. 2:27 to go in the second. This is Massacre on the far side. And he'll pass it right. Passes off to Marquardt, and now they'll go left here for Mariani. They'll go to the left corner, and McIntyre, short corner jumper, is going to be short. Rebound goes back to Madison, high off the glass with the putback and in. I believe that was Marquardt. That's his first two. 17-11, 2 minutes to go in the half. Mavin Kerr stops at the foul line and goes right, and goes to goes to Cerati, and we get a whistle and a timeout as the ball was knocked away. It goes out of bounds. And it goes out as Long Hill head coach Matt Bokac was calling for the timeout there, but was not granted. Minute 50 to go in the half. 17-11. Long Hill leads by 6. Mariani passes right here for Marquardt and goes back over to Mariani. Mariani driving through, trying to put it up. It's deflected, I believe, by Bokac. He's got it. No. The loose ball momentarily. Now Bokac has it. Off the feed from Jake Harder. Bokac goes right corner from Mavin Curve. Right corner 3 off the front rim. Rebound goes back over to Madison. Ryan Marquardt pulls down the rebound. Minute 20 to go in the half. Brendan Mariani will bring it up. He passes in to Highlander, and now Marquardt with the short corner jumper goes off the back rim and out. Rebound goes to Massacre. He'll try it from 10. That's off the side rim and out. Massacre, check that. Rebound went to Bokac. He goes to Mavin Curve. Layup goes out, but a foul. They're going to call Mariani. Foul is called on Brendan Mariani. It's his first. Team foul number 6 on Madison. And Nikhil Mavin Curve will shoot 2. First one goes in. Substitution for Madison as Declan Massacre comes out. And second one goes in as Garrett No Time back in, by the way. 2 of 2 from Mavin Curve. 19-11 Long Hill. 58 seconds to go in the half. So in the front court here is No Time. He passes to the left corner now, and McIntyre. And they'll swing it over to Brendan Mariani. Mariani got McIntyre, throws in for the layup, and he goes out with a foul. The foul is going to be on Trevor Bokac. So the foul on Bokac is his second. Number 8 on Long Hill. And Matthew McIntyre will get on the board here, or try to at least, shooting 2. First one goes in. Substitution, Timmy Holland will check back in for Madison. Ryan Marquardt will go out.
Okay.
So Matthew McIntyre will take his second one here. And we'll put it up off the front rim and out. Rebound along the baseline is loose, and Mariani has the offensive board. Gives to McIntyre. Baseline floater goes off the front rim and out of bounds. It'll stay with Madison. With 38 seconds to go in the half, 19-12 Long Hill, so Madison trying to climb back in it. Brendan Mariani to inbound. Lob pass for No Time, driving baseline, trying to go up with it, puts it up, but it's going to be short. Rebound is loose along the floor. Jump ball between Jake Harder and Owen Highlander of Long Hill and Madison respectively. Madison ball with 31 seconds to go in the half. Inbound from Mariani. Goes to No Time here on the near side. And back to Mariani. And drives through in the paint. Juggled the ball before he could shoot it. And it's a travel. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Mavin Curve rolls it along to Nick Monty, who will bring it up. Gives to Mavin Curve over the timeline. Half-court pressure. And we get a timeout As Mavinker's pass went into Connor Serrati, but we get a timeout from Matt Bokach and Long Hill. This is a 30-second timeout. First timeout of the game on either side. 19 seconds left in the half. Long Hill 19, Madison 12. So again, we're glad you're with us on the King James Radio Network. We're at jamesisking.com. We're on Facebook under the name King James Radio Network, and we're on Twitter at King James Radio 1, the number 1. With 19 seconds to go in the first half, Long Hill with a 7-point lead.
Side out. Set up side out.
Long Hill has the ball. They will inbound from near the Madison bench to our right. And it'll be Nick Monty with the basketball. Monty stops, goes right corner for Mavinker. They'll swing it out. Foul line jumper from Jake Harder goes right through. Jake Harder with 4, a 9-point lead with 5 seconds to go. Brendan Mariani from Madison with 2 seconds will try to put up the 25-footer. It goes out. McIntyre's putback did not go, and so that will bring us to halftime. 21-12 is the score. Long Hill leads it over Madison at the half, so a 9-point lead for Long Hill. We'll see if they can hold on. We get 8 minutes on the clock to start the third quarter. 21-12. Long Hill leads it. Trevor Bokach leads Long Hill with 9 points. Jake Harder with 4. Nikhil Mavinker with 4. Connor Serrati with 2. Nick Monty with 2. We'll get to Madison in a moment. Mavinker has the ball. He'll pass it off to Nick Monty. Monty in between the circles goes to Mavinker, right wing. And ball fake, tries to dump it in. It's off of Cy Bowen, and it gets over somehow to Jake Harder, who lays it up and in. Harder now has 6. 23-12. 30 seconds gone by here in the third. Here's Cy Bowen, and left elbow travel. I think Bowen wasn't sure whether to drive or pass. Brendan Mariani with 4 points. Owen Highlander with 3 for Madison. Cy Bowen with 2. Ryan Marquardt with 2. And Matthew McIntyre with 1. This will be a three-pointer here. It is going to be off the side rim and out for Nick Monty. Rebound does go back to Long Hill. Mavinker's drive is deflected on the shot. We get a foul. Foul was called on Brendan Mariani of Madison. It's his, let's see, before I say anything, Mavinker shooting 2, misses the first. I thought he said 40. Okay, so it is 40. Mavinker missed the first, second one goes in though, 1 of 2 for Nikhil Mavinker. 24-12, 12-point lead for Long Hill, their biggest of the night. Timmy Holland has the basketball. Passes off here to Owen Highlander, short right corner. And back to Holland. Holland will swing it left, and we get a whistle before No Time goes up with the ball. They're calling the foul on James Coslett. Number 35 for Long Hill, his first. Number 1 in the second half. And inbound goes to Cy Bowen. He tries to go up with it. Left-handed shot goes out. Bowen gets the rebound. Put back. That goes in off the glass. Cy Bowen has 4. And so we get a whistle coming back the other way. Foul. Foul is called on Madison. And it's called on Brendan Mariani. That is his third. Number 2 on Madison. It'll be Long Hill basketball as Nikhil Mavinker will inbound. And he'll pass it out, and this will be a right elbow jumper off the front rim and out for Jake Harder. Rebound goes to Cy Bowen and Madison. Madison Maroon will bring it up. Garrett No Time in the front court. And tries to pass it. It's deflected back to No Time, but loses the ball. Stolen. Coming back the other way. No. Another steal. And layup goes in for Brendan Mariani, who stole it away from Jake Harder. Mariani now has 6. It's an 8-point game, 24-16, so Madison's still in it. Here's Bokach off the feet from Mavinker. Drives through. Left side layup is good. Trevor Bokach now has 11. And Long Hill back to a 10-point lead at 26-16. 6:03 to go in the third. Here's Garrett No Time. Tried to pass it. Goes to Mariani, left wing. And back to No Time. Swings it over to Timmy Holland. And we'll swing it around now. Holland had a lane, but he'll pass it to Highlander. Highlander trapped short right corner. Back to Holland. Holland swings it left for No Time on the far side. 5:40 to go in the third. Bounce pass left for Mariani. Going baseline. Puts up the floater. Goes in. Brendan Mariani has 8. 26-18. It's an 8-point game with 5:27 to go in the third quarter. Over on the left wing is Nick Monty. He'll swing it out now to Mavin Curve. And Mavin Curve at the foul line. Now comes to the near side. He'll go ahead and take the left wing three here. It's off the side rim. Rebound in the opposite corner goes to Brendan Mariani. Mariani gets it knocked away from behind. They're going to call the reach foul on Bokach. Foul on Trevor Bokach is his third. Third personal on Bokach. Team foul number 2 on Long Hill. Holland passes it to the far side, and No Time. No Time tried to pass it, knocked down by Bokach, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say Madison ball. 4:58 to go in the third. Substitution or no? Inbound. And Mariani gets it in to Highlander, back to Mariani, and left elbow passes back out here to No Time. They'll swing it around to Timmy Holland. 4:50 to go in the third. Holland tries to go inside for Cy Bowen. Turnaround jumper from 12 is good. Nice shot by Cy Bowen. He's got 6. It's a 6-point game, 26-20 with 4:36 to go in the third. Meanwhile, Monty trying for 3 from the right wing, no good. Harder trying to save it from going out and fell on his hip, it looks like. And Monty is shaken up. Or Harder, rather, excuse me. Harder is shaken up. Monty tried the 3. It went over the rim. Jake Harder tried to save it from going out of bounds on the baseline. He crashed to the floor and is favoring his hip here, or his back area. And Jake Harder will come out for an injury timeout. Not an official timeout, it's an injury timeout. 4:33 to go in the third quarter. It's 26-20. Long Hill in front of Madison Maroon. Madison Maroon will bring it up from left to right. Again in the home white with the maroon red letters and numbers. Brendan Mariani passes to Timmy Holland. He's in the front court to Mariani at the circle. Back to Holland. Holland jumps it inside to, and this will go to Bowen. The jumper goes over the rim, out of bounds. They threw it in to Owen Highlander, and then he got the quick pass off to Bowen, but missed the jumper. But Madison will keep it and get another chance with 4:12 to go in the third. Mariani to inbound. Goes to the left and Highlander. And hands off to Mariani. Mariani will pass it back out here to Timmy Holland at the foul line. 4:05 to go in the third. And again, Madison trailing by 6. High pass here from Mariani. Over on the far side. Substitution coming in here. 3 coming in for Long Hill in a moment. But Madison's got to figure out what to do with the basketball. Here is Holland. Goes right for Bowen. Right corner jumper is off the front rim. And offensive board for Mariani. He'll put it back up and it goes out. Rebound along the floor, out of bounds. It'll be Long Hill ball. And Long Hill head coach Matt Bokach will call a timeout right here. This will be a full timeout. If I had to guess, I would say probably didn't like his defensive set there. But a full timeout with 3:37 to go in the third quarter. Long Hill 26, Madison Maroon 20. And we will break, or at least we will attempt to break. Actually, no, we'll just keep it here. We'll keep it here. I won't bother because the laptop's being stupid again, so we'll keep it here. But, of course, this is our JBA Finals weekend. We're here for one more today, and then we'll be in Bound Brook tomorrow for 3 of the girls' finals games. first game will be a 7th grade game, and then the final 2 will be 8th grade. So 3:37 left in the third quarter. Long Hill and Nikhil Mavinkar will bring it up. Stops his dribble at the foul line, passes off to Zach Medina. Medina at the circle, goes back to Mavinkar. And Mavinkar streaking up the floor, passes inside. All alone for the layup was Hunter Skurlanich, but it goes out. And Medina with the rebound, passes off to Connor Sarati. Mavinkar goes inside and once again all alone. This time Matthew Stanton with the layup from the left side. 28-20 Long Hill, so that last line of defense for Madison breaking down there. Along the baseline in the right corner is Jack O'Haron. He'll pass it out. And this will be Holland over on the left. Passes off here to McIntyre. Gives it back over to Mariani. We get a whistle and we get a foul before the drive. Foul is on Zach Medina. His first. Team foul number 3 on Long Hill with 2:50 to go in the third quarter, an 8-point game.
Hands up! Hands up!
So inbound from Mariani. Lob pass for Holland. Holland guarded by Mavinkar. Gets around him, goes left, and goes to McIntyre. They'll swing it back. No pass intended for Mariani. Knocked loose by Medina. And Holland trying to recover. Holland, no, stolen and travel. Mavinkar got the steal and committed to travel as he rolled along the floor. So 2:32 to go in the third quarter. Mariani in the front court will stop. Bounce pass inside to Highlander. Goes left now. And McIntyre rather passes out to Holland. Holland will try to go right and does. He gets it over there to O'Haron and we get a whistle and a foul along the baseline. Foul is called on Hunter Skurlanich. His second. Number 4 on the visiting team, Long Hill. With the basketball is Mariani, drives through, tries to kick it over to, I believe that was McIntyre. No, layup goes out. We get a whistle and a tie-up and a jump ball. That was McIntyre. His shot went out. He got it back. He wanted the foul call, but his shot was deflected. The referee ruling jump ball. Madison will keep it. Mariani inbounding, lob pass into the right corner here for O'Haron. Back to Mariani. His pass, though, taken away, intended for Timmy Holland. Stolen, but Sarati's pass too long for Mavinkar. And so it goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Madison. Mavinkar and Sarati will come out. And back in is Nate Golick. Let's see, Golick, Skurlanich, Stanton, Bokach, and Zach Medina on the floor for Long Hill. It'll be, as Madison will have it, here in the front court. Garrett No Time goes over to Owen Highlander. And now Brendan Mariani along with Matthew McIntyre and Jack O'Haron on the floor for Madison. So driving through and left-handed floater here goes off the side rim and out. Getting his own rebound is Mariani. He puts it up again, and this one off the glass and out, but we get a foul. Foul is called on Hunter Skurlanich, his third. That's team foul number 5. Called on Long Hill. And at the line shooting 2 is Brendan Mariani. First one goes in. Brendan now at 9 points. Owen Highlander will come out. And Ryan Marquardt will go in. So Brendan will put up the second one, and that one goes in as well. 2 of 2. 28-22. Madison Maroon keeping it close. 90 seconds to go in the third. Here in the front court, we get a whistle and a travel called on Matthew Stanton as he was dribbling back towards the top of the key from the near side. So Garrett Notano inbound going to the backcourt for Brendan Mariani with 1:21 to go in the third. Mariani passes off to the far side. Now I just realized Patrick Quinn has not been in today. for Madison. I just saw him skipping across here as Mariani passes inside to McIntyre, who puts it up and in. Matthew McIntyre, check that. That was, nope, that was Ryan Marquardt. My fault. Marquardt with the bucket. And loose ball, and this one will be off the side rim for Long Hill, and rebound, and it's going to go loose along the floor, and finally coming up with it is Jack O'Haron for Madison. Coming up with 39 seconds left is Mariani. He'll try to go up with it. No, it's knocked loose, out of bounds. We get a foul on the baseline.
Pack it in.
Foul is called on Nate Gullick, his first team foul, number 6. With 35 seconds to go in the third, number 6 on Long Hill. Mariani to inbound. Inbound goes to McIntyre, and they'll pass it along here to Mariani going baseline and puts it up, and it's off the side rim from short range. Rebound foul. Mariani pulled his own rebound. Foul is called on Nick Gullick, his second.
Long Hill, you gotta get a rebound. Let's go.
That's number 7 on Long Hill. And Brendan Mariani back to the line here to shoot 2. First one goes off the front rim.
Box out, get a rebound.
28-24. Summit trying to cut into this 4-point hole. Second one pops in and out. Rebound loose along the baseline, and O'Haron has it. Tried to pass it, but Mavincurve with the steal. So coming back the other way, and this is Mavincurve, puts it up high off the glass and out. Mavincurve gets his own rebound, and he'll try it again. Mavincurve sees a lane, drives through, and foul on the floor. He did not get a shot off. Foul is called on Brendan Mariani, and that is his 4th. Team foul number 3 on Madison Maroon. Mariani will come out, and Declan Massacre will go back in. Inbound from Matthew Stanton goes to Mavincurve with 6 seconds left in the third. Stanton driving through, and we get a whistle and a travel. So travel call with 4 seconds left in the third. Summit down by 4. And inbounds was a lob pass, stolen, and it'll go. Mavincurve trying to get a shot off, and now foul line jumper, banks in for Zach Medina. Count it. Medina with the 2. I think Madison's a little upset about the clock. Something went on with the clock there, but the basket does count. And Medina count the basket for Medina. We played 3, 30-24. After 3, we'll break, and we'll come back with the 4th in a moment on the King James Radio Network. We get a foul in the front court to start the 4th quarter. The foul is called on Madison Maroon, and it's called on Declan Massacre. It's his first. Team foul number 4. Quick inbound from Mavincurve, and he'll get it back here in the left corner. He drives and tries to put up a floater from 10 off the side rim for Long Hill. Rebound foul. They're going to call Mavincurve for reaching against Declan Massacre. So the foul is called on Nikhil Mavincurve. It's his first. Team foul number 8 on Long Hill. And at the line shooting 2 is Declan Massacre, 1-1, excuse me. First one is off the back rim, though. Rebound goes to Mavincurve. He'll come back the other way. Mavincurve tries to dish it off. Massacre with the steal. Foul. Foul is called on Nick Monty of Long Hill, his first, number 9. Massacre will get another chance here at the line. With Summit down by 6, 30-24. Substitution for Summit, for Madison. Danny Boyer comes in, Owen Highlander out. So shooting 1-1 here will be Declan Massacre with 7:38 remaining in the 4th quarter. It's 30-24. Puts it up off the back rim and out. Rebound gets knocked over to the far side. Massacre picks it up and passes tip, but it gets over to Patrick Quinn, who's in for the first time. Quinn drives, puts it up, right-hand shot, knocked down. room, and it looks like we got a foul. So the foul is called on Jake Harder. It's his third, number 10, 32 seconds into the fourth quarter on Long Hill. So Patrick Quinn shooting 2. First one goes in. Patrick Quinn there with the crew cut. I'm trying to figure out who has more hair, him or me. But the second one goes in and out. Rebound goes back over to Jake Harder. Bokac in the front court gives to Mavin Curve in between the circles. Passes left now into the left corner for Nick Monty. And they'll go back to Nikhil Mavin Curve with 7:13 to go in the fourth. Here's Bokac. And he'll pass it back to Monty. So a 5-point game at 30-25. Mavin Curve, ball fake, foul line, gives it over to Bokac, left angle for the long 2 off the front rim. Rebound goes back over to Mariani. Madison will have it. Quinn to Mariani. And he'll pass it right, and all alone is Massacre, but his roller goes out. His rolling layup goes rolling around the rim and out. Rebound goes over to Mavin Curve, and Long Hill with 6:33 to go in the fourth. Bokac goes into the foul line now, and Riley Jones, they'll swing it around with 6:24 left. Monty, left wing, guarded by Quinn, will go back over to Mavin Curve, back at the center circle. And this time they'll go to Trevor Bokac, who goes to the left corner here, and this will be Harder, puts it up, it's out, gets his own rebound, nope, tie-up jump ball with Mariani, and it'll go to Madison. 6:09 remains in the fourth quarter of our second JBA final, our 6th grade boys white division final. Long Hill 30, Madison Maroon 25. Patrick Quinn in the front court and tries to dump it off to Massacre. He tries to put it up and foul. No, travel. As he stood right in front of Riley Jones. 3 in and 3 out. Connor Cerati will inbound here for Long Hill. He'll go to Bokac. Bokac in the front court. Bokac getting a screen, dumps it in, tries to dump it into Nick Golick, and now it goes to Bokac, and what do we got? We got a whistle. I believe we got a travel call and a timeout. 30-second timeout from Madison Maroon and Dutch Holland, who is the coach today with head coach Mike Warrisk out of town. 30-second timeout for Madison Maroon. That's actually their first timeout that they've used. So 5:46 to go in the fourth quarter. 30-25 is your score. Long Hill has been in control throughout. This was an 11-10 game after the first quarter. I'm sorry, 10-7 game. 10-7 game after the first quarter. And then 21-12 at the half, and Madison has held on to the lead here at 30-25. In the front court here is Timmy Holland, and he'll lob pass it here to No Time, and No Time swings it left side now for Brendan Mariano, but his pass in the paint taken away. Here comes Trevor Bokac the other way. He'll go through 3 defenders, puts it up and in right side. Trevor Bokac now with 13 points. 32-25, a 7-point lead now for Long Hill. 5:10 to go in the fourth. Timmy Holland on the near side will pass it here to No Time. They go inside now to Cy Bowen. Foul. They call the foul on Long Hill and James Coslett. It's his second. Team foul number 10. Well, Long Hill was already at 10, so they were over the limit. And shooting 2 will be Cy Bowen. Patrick Quinn will check in on the next whistle. First one goes off the side rim. Cy Bowen has 6 points. Quinn will check in for Garrett No Time, and so Cy Bowen will take his second one here as he spins it. And left-handed shot goes in. 1 or 2 for Cy Bowen. He's got 7. 32-26, a 6-point game. Long Hill with the basketball. Bokac in the front court goes to the left corner here, and this will be Harder. Dumps it in, and right side layup off the front rim and out for, that would be Nick Golick. Rebound goes back the other way. Here's Quinn driving through, collision, foul. Right in front of the basket. Foul is called on Long Hill and Connor Cerati. It's his first. Patrick Quinn will take 2 free throws here. Again, Long Hill over the limit. Quinn has 1 point thus far. It's a 6-point game. Summit is kind of called it on Cerati, number 5. So Quinn will shoot 2. First one goes off the back rim and out. Oh, 7. Okay. So scratch the foul to Cerati, and the foul is called on Nate Golick. His 3rd. Patrick Quinn missed his first free throw. He'll take a second one. 4:45 remains. Quinn with the second one. That's off the front rim. Rebound goes back over to James Coslett. Long Hill will have it. Trevor Bokac in the front court. And goes here to the near side, and Connor Cerati. Cerati here on the near side. Will pass it out to Bokac. Now to Cerati, left wing. So 4:20 to go here in the 4th. Outside the paint is Cerati, guarded by Bowen, and we get a timeout. Timeout from Long Hill and Matt Bokac. This will be. He has both. He has 2 fulls and a 30, and this will be a 30 with 4:19 to go in the 4th quarter. And Long Hill has held on to the 32-26 lead. Interestingly, Madison Maroon, they've kind of, their free throws have kept them in the game. When I look at their free throws, let's see. Madison Maroon is 6 of 20 from the free throw line, but the 6 has kept this game from being a runaway. So that's the good and bad. So the bad news for Madison is they're 6 of 20 from the line. The good news is those 6 free throws have kept them in the game. Inbound for Long Hill goes to Trevor Bokac. He'll bring it up. Bokac in the front court, dumps it to Cerati. And Connor Cerati holds, gives it now to James Coslett. Now to Bokac, right wing. They dump it into Cerati. Turnaround hook shot is out with a foul. They're going to call this on a frustrated Matthew McIntyre. He thought he had the ball. Foul on McIntyre is his first. Team foul number 5 on Madison. And Connor Cerati will take 2 shots here. Our Game 3 final is next between Westfield Blue and Montgomery. As first one from Cerati is off the side rim. Looks like we're going to have 4 in and 4 out for Long Hill. And Cerati will put up the second one here. That's off the back rim and out. Rebound goes to Owen Highlander. So Madison will have it. Brendan Mariani passes left side here for, I believe that's McIntyre. We get a travel along the baseline. Yep. Zach Medina checks in for Connor Cerati. 3:57 left. 32-26. Long Hill in front. Nick Monty will bring it up. Monty at the center circle. On the dribble, stops his dribble. Will pass it here to Mavinkirk. Pass goes in to Medina. Driving. Medina's short right corner. Travel. So that'll be called, and it'll go back over to Madison Maroon with 3:42 left. So while Madison Maroon has stayed in the game, they're starting to slowly run out of time. Patrick Quinn brings it up, gives it over to Timmy Holland. And now back to Quinn on the far side. Bounce pass to Mariani. Right elbow. Back to Quinn. He'll try the 20-footer. It's off the front rim. Rebound goes to Mariani. Turnaround jumper from 10. No good. Rebound. Medina. Tie-up jump ball with McIntyre. It'll go over to Long Hill. 3:22 remaining. So now if you're Madison, you would like to have a stop. This is still a 2-possession game. Mavinkirk will bring it up. tries to pass it and does to Monty. And Monty dribbling through, passes right. And they'll dump it inside here to Stanton. He puts it up from short range off the back rim and out. Patrick Quinn trying to get the rebound. Nope. Goes back over to Skoradich, who puts it up and in. Hunter Skoradich gives 2 for Long Hill. 8-point lead at 34-26 with 2:50 to go in the fourth. Highlander tries to dump it inside. It's tipped and stolen. Stanton with the tip. Monty coming back the other way. Drives straight through. His shot is deflected. Goes along the baseline out of bounds. It'll go back over to Madison with 2:41 to go in the fourth. Inbound goes to Patrick Quinn. Quinn will bring it up. 2:37 to go. Quinn, high pass from Mariani. Mariani at the foul line, driving through, puts it up, and layup goes out. Rebound is loose. McIntyre had it. No, it'll go to Long Hill. 2-on-1, coming the other way. This will be Mavincurve. His shot goes around and out travel. It was Nick Monty and Nikhil Mavincurve on the fast break. Mavincurve took the shot but traveled first. Substitution here. Timmy Holland will come out along with Owen Highlander. Cy Bowen and Garrett Notiner back in. Mariani will bring it up with 2:17 remaining in the fourth. Mariani in the front court. Passes back over to Quinn. Quinn goes inside for Cy Bowen. Bowen goes left for McIntyre. And they'll swing it around now to Quinn. Puts up the runner. It's in. Patrick Quinn has 3 and Summit hanging around at 6. 34-28 Long Hill. 1:55 remaining in the fourth. I'm sorry. Thank you, Madison. I'm in a bit of a time displacement as we get a travel on the other end from Long Hill. And we get a timeout from Madison. A full timeout from Dutch Holland and Madison. I was never good at geography. 1:49 to go in the fourth quarter. 34-28. Long Hill with the lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the King James Radio Network. We get it back here to Summit, where Madison leads at 34-28 over Madison. Long Hill leads at 34-28 over Madison as Mariani drives hands off to Bowen, who puts it up and in from short range. Cy Bowen, he's got 9. It's a 4-point game now. Long Hill 34, Madison Maroon 30. We get a foul on the far side in the front court as Nick Monty had the ball. He is fouled. Patrick Quinn is charged with his first personal. And now we're going to, maybe dispute, I guess, with the scoreboard. Is 6 fouls. And we get a whistle and a travel call on Zach Medina before he went up with his shot. As the Long Hill bench was asking about the team fouls for Madison. There's 16 fouls on Madison. Quinn to Bowen at the foul line. And Bowen driving through. No, gets to Quinn. Quinn, foul line extended left. Takes the jumper for the long 2. How about that? Patrick Quinn, it's a 2-point game at 34-32. Mavincurve with 58 seconds left. We get a foul on the far sideline as Monty had it on the far side. The foul is called on Brendan Mariani, and that is his fatal 5th. Mariani fouls out. Substitution for Long Hill, Matthew Stanton in for Zach Medina. And Mariani was the heart and soul today with 10 points for Madison, shooting 1-1 though. And first one going in for Nick Monty. Monty gets the basket. It's still a 1-possession game at 35-32. Long Hill with a 3-point lead. Monty will try to extend it. Second one. Front rim and out. Rebound side Bowen. So still a 1-possession game. Here's Patrick Quinn in the backcourt foul. Foul is called on Long Hill and Jake Harder. It is his 4th. Long Hill in the double bonus. They've been that way since early in the fourth quarter. Patrick Quinn will shoot 2. with his team down by 3. Quinn puts it up, and it rolls out. Patrick Quinn with 5 points today. 35-32 with 53 seconds to go in the 4th. Quinn with his second. That's off the front rim. Rebound goes back over to Bokach. Long Hill has it. 49 seconds left. They pass to Monty. Monty driving through. Kicks it left for Harder. Foul. Foul along the baseline. Foul is called on Matt McIntyre. It's his second. Number 8. Number 8 on Summit. Harder will shoot 1-and-1. McIntyre will come out, and Jack O'Haron will go in. So Jake Harder will shoot 1-and-1 with 42 seconds to go. Long Hill with a 3-point lead. Harder puts it up off the back rim, and it rolls in. That is a big free throw for Long Hill. That makes it a 2-possession game at 36-32. And I see the frustration on Timmy Holland, and he knows it. Second one, that goes in. So 2 of 2 for Harder. 5-point game at 37-32. Madison with a timeout. I was going to say they needed a quick basket, but they'll get the timeout here. They have 4 timeouts, so they can go either way, full or 30. It'll be a full timeout with 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It is Long Hill 37, Madison 32. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the King James Radio Network. We make it back. Patrick Quinn has the basketball. Madison down by 5 with 33 seconds left. They got to get a shot off. Quinn will try the straight on 3. It's going to be well short. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Madison. 27 seconds to go in the 4th. Long Hill 37, Madison 32 in our JBA final. Inbound goes into Timmy Holland. 25 seconds. Goes to Quinn. Back to Holland. Holland fakes. Got to watch it and goes right. Goes right now for no time. He puts up the runner. Goes off the back rim and out. Goes in the corner. And Bowen has it. Passes out. And 12 seconds left. They got to shoot. And 3-pointer from the right angle. Off from Holland off the side rim. Bowen with the rebound. Tie up. Jump ball with 5 seconds to go. And that could close the door here with a 2-possession game. Long Hill basketball. We'll see with 5 seconds left if Madison bothers to foul here. But Long Hill 5 seconds away from winning a title here. And pass is tipped by Bokach and stolen. And that'll do it. Bokach passes off here to Harder. And this game is over. And Long Hill defeats Madison Maroon 37-32 here in our 6th grade boys white division final. Long Hill wins it. They go to 11-4. Madison Maroon drops to 11-4. But Long Hill wins the title 37-32. And so we will take a break, and we will come back with our post game here from Summit High School in just a moment. This is the JBA Finals on the King James Radio Network. We come back on the King James Radio Network, and so your final is 37-32. Long Hill over Madison Maroon. Long Hill, they are your champions, and Trevor Bokach is with me. And Trevor with a nice game today. So 13 points. Kind of take me through the second half. Close game. It seemed like Madison wouldn't go away. How did you guys stay in front and win the game?
Oh yeah, we knew they were gonna come back because they did it to us before. So we just kept the momentum and we just rode it from there.
Were you happier with your offense today or your defense?
Defense, definitely.
And what did Coach say to you guys at halftime? Did you make any major adjustments?
No, he just said keep doing what we were doing. We were doing well, so if we just kept doing what we were doing, we knew we could pull it out.
And winning a championship, how much does that mean to you to get all the way here and then you win it? All the hard work pays off. Kind of take me through what's it like when that buzzer goes off.
Oh, it's a great feeling because you know that you might not have had a perfect season, but it all comes down to the playoffs, and when you win the championship, it feels good.
Spoken like a true sportsman. You know what? Who would you say? You know, not to single anyone out, but who would you say would probably helped you out the most today out of your teammates?
Probably Nikhil Mavinkar because I knew he would always be there for the open shot. He'd knock it down, and if I gave him a layup, he'd put it in.
Nikhil Mavinkar with 5 points today, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Jake Harder had 8. He had a couple of free throws as well. Do you feel like this was the best game you guys played this year?
No, it wasn't our best game, but it was enough to pull it out.
And now, what do you want to work on for next year?
I wanna work on defense, getting in front of the guy, and not just reaching to get a steal.
And yeah, well, 3 fouls, so you weren't in any major foul trouble. What do you do after the game? Do you go home and celebrate, get something to eat, or do you play video games? What do you do after the game now?
I go home and celebrate it with other friends from the team.
I think a trip to Disney World would be nice for sure. But wherever you go, congratulations on the win, and good luck to you in the future. And then thank you for stopping by for a couple of minutes.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Trevor Bokach again, 13 points. I'll take that. Go get something to eat, and thank you, sir. So, yep, 13 points for Trevor, and so that is our final here in Game 2, 37-32. And so what we'll do is we'll wrap it up here, and final totals real quick here. We will have, let's see, final totals real quick. Trevor Bokach, 13 points for Long Hill. Jake Carter is 8. Nikhil Mavinkar, 5. Nick Monty, 3. Matthew Stanton, 2. Hunter Skolanitz, 2. Connor Cerati, 2. Zach Medina with 2. For Madison Maroon, Brendan Mariani with 10. Cy Bowen with 9. Ryan Marcourt with 4. Owen Highlander with 3. Patrick Quinn with 3. And Matthew McIntyre with 1. So again, your final 37-32, Long Hill over Madison Maroon here in Game 2 in our boys White Division Championship game. So goodbye, Godspeed. We will talk to you in Game 3 coming up in a couple of minutes.